somebody cheat, somebody is sleeping with somebody before. What does that going to do with all these things? It doesn't have anything. Ibi tí mo ti mọ̀ pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá gan ti gbà bọ̀dé fún kéèsì nìyẹn. They've already, there's something going on with their life now because they don't need all this talk in the court. We don't want to hear that. I don't know why we say we have a judge that everybody thinks that he's got something going on in the head, but they are talking about Baba Mohbad. What? Baba Mohbad lo yẹ kí everybody might care about now because this man has gone through a lot on this boy head. He sent this boy. That boy has left evidence that this man has done a lot for him and he did not listen to him. In his music, he talks about it. That means this is a man that we support. I think, I'm sorry to say here, I'm sorry, I will offend some women who doesn't like to hear truth here. I've seen something that when something happened to a man, I think we let a lot of men suffer, which is too much. This thing has been going on for a while. I went through this thing, and I'm using that. That's my own situation as well to talk in this situation. This man should not be the one that everybody is ganging on now. He should be the one that people should be saying, this man, with all those suffer that he has suffered to this level, and he went through this, and people still bashing him. Why do men come this world to come and suffer? When that man is have to look after that woman, it's that man that have to wake up 6 o'clock, sometimes has to do the hardest job in this world, do all those things, and then because they want that woman to be to be happy. I'm not saying it's all women doing this, don't get me wrong, but even though some women know what I'm talking about, some women know this thing right now, they are fighting for men, that some men are suffering a lot in the hands of some bad women. You understand? How could a man has been working in his life, everything is not on his name? Are you getting what I'm saying? And you and your mother, you guys corner this guy and then stress his life, take everything that this guy has worked for. We can see all what this guy is doing behind the scene after he passed away. Look all his music, look all this short video that we are seeing. See something there. This guy is talented. You guys just take him because of your selfishness, because this money. They just buy that boy like that. If you don't want somebody again, if you don't love somebody, just tell them you don't love them. Leave them. They're not going to die. They might miss you, but not to buy them. That's a very wicked, And I will say something. Me, I always say that if you are a woman and you are seeing bad things, I want to support you, woman. You are seeing bad things that because a lot of people know what is bad, and you are supporting that. Definitely, it's coming back to your son as well. It's coming back. The fact that you have support something that is a bad thing that you shouldn't support. Definitely, you're going to experience, because when you experience it, then you will know, because you are not working with God now, you are working with devil for supporting some evil stuff. That means that devil will now visit your own family as well, because that's what I see that people are doing now. They did not care about this man that has suffered for this boy. You understand? They neglect him now. That man doesn't have clue now, because his brain at the moment, even though he said all those things that he said from the beginning, I can tell you it's a typical Nigerian man talk when they are dealing with their child, that I have told you this and that. Now you see what you have gone through. If you remember what that man said when he went to Naira Marley house, and after they start interviewing him, that àwọn Naira Marley ò lè pa kìnìkan, àwọn èèyàn ti twist ọ̀rọ̀ ìwọ̀n lo knowledge. You can't understand pé bàbá yẹn òun believe pé wọ́n fún ní ayé, àwọn yẹn náà fún ló, àwọn yẹn náà gbé sórí ayé, àwọn yẹn náà jẹ́ kó là. Nǹkan tí bàbá ń think ni pé àwọn tó fún lórin kọ́ nìyẹn, àwọn tó jẹ́ kó wà ní platform nìyẹn. But now bóyá o ti máa realize pé journey tọmọ yẹn gbà yẹn, it's not a good journey. But that's not the things that he's going to be talking right now. He has to focus on ẹni tó pa ọmọ, but mistake yẹn ti wáyé náà based on àwọn tó lọ interview, àwọn alátẹnujẹ tó kọ́kọ́ lọ interview ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ kí gbogbo because that time ọpọlọ ò tí wà settle. Nǹkan táwọn èèyàn mọ̀ nìyẹn, his brain is not settled that time. Anybody tó bá ti go through death nínú family, a lè sọ sí nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀, most of them has not experienced death. They has not experienced a child loss. They have not experienced pregnancy loss. They have not experienced all those. If you have experienced it, you will know the pain, what will be going on in your head during that 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Are you getting what I'm saying? But when you have experienced something, I can tell you, you'll be messed up in your head. You know, you'll be messed up. All those house that he's talking about is using that against me. I can tell that he's telling them that that boy has not done something for him because this woman is the one behind all his life. He has destroyed his life because he's using that he hasn't done something, that they've already kpai that boy from the beginning, that he couldn't even do anything for his family. But àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ kó máa sọ wípé ẹni tó pa ọmọ mi kó máa sun ẹkún is a man. Bóyá ká lóbìnrin ni obìnrin ò lè máa sọ yẹn á kàn máa ké ni. Tó bá jẹ́ màmá tó tọ́ dé òkè tó wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ á máa sun ẹkún ni. Màmá yẹn máa ké ni, kò lè máa sọ pé kò fún mi lówó kò ṣe. But because he's a father, he's using that word to say that boy has not done anything because they've already destroyed his life from the beginning. But it was later he started realizing that ikú mà là ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí kò máa ń ṣe nǹkan téèyàn kàn máa sọ lásán. Many times parents máa sọ nílé tó máa sọ fún wa pé tó bá lọ kú tiẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ìyá ò lè gbọ́mọ là ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bàbá wọn máa, they will be giving you all those kind of things you won't realize pé you know it's a consequence behind it. But now he's realizing now that now death we dey talk about. But they still know Yoruba, bí wọ́n ṣe jẹ́rù Yoruba tó, they still not use their head to know they are supporting somebody that supposed to be accountable for that. Your husband, some people are married here. If you marry to somebody, you will know 80% of their life. If you marry to somebody and you say you don't know 80% of their life, you will go here come what there with kilo day. Are you too quiet? Are you too secretive that you don't ask your partner something? You can't marry to somebody for 1 year, 2 years, especially you have been with that person for more than 5 years. You need to know at least 80% of their life. This is my husband. This is my wife. Wọ́n be the question lọ́wọ́ wá ń sọ àwọn nonsense. Wá síta kó wá lo agbára tí màmá ẹ ní inú police kó wá fi jà fúngbà tó kọ́kọ́ tó ti fẹ́ tó gbẹ̀jẹ̀ lára ẹ̀ tí gbogbo wa rí lórí Instagram tí ó ń ké lórí Instagram. Jáde kó wá ké ńgbà ẹ̀ kó ní music industry fight for my husband before they kill. Fight for him because I can. That's what a wife does. That's what a husband does. When you see your husband or your wife has gone through something like that on social media, you come to that social media, guys, fight for my husband. Wá sọ pé wọ́n ti pa ayé ta ló pa ayé kó mention àwọn tó ń reverse pé they kpai him. Tell her to come and tell us àwọn wo ló ti ń sọ pé wọ́n ti pa ayé ẹ̀yà fẹ́ mọ̀ ṣáwọn tó wà lórí social media lọ pa ayé ẹ̀ àbáwọn wo, who are the person? There's a reason behind that wọ́n ti pa ayé kí ló rí ní lọ́bẹ̀ tó wá ṣùṣọ́wọ́ tó fi wá sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ síta. There's something that made you say that wọ́n ti pa ayé àwọn wo ni wọ́n pa ayé. That means ìwọ náà ti mọ̀ pé nǹkan kan go on. Then mention those people. Let's focus on those people. Even though we are not thinking you are the one that pay, because we haven't seen you. We are still using all your behaviors to judge this situation. Then tell us who pay him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Those are the things that me I find